Yo, you hear that? That's the sound of the holodeck powering up and your studio shutting down. They call my channel artificial. I call it an execution. Welcome to the Real Academy. Time to get schooled. Smiling for the cameras, claiming everything is fine, but the auditors are looking at Sabrina's bottom line. Your flagship show got bodied by a teenage fucking witch. Watch me take the captain's jet and watch me make you all my bitch. You spend $250 million to put children on the screen. Your villains are food pirates, that's the dumbest shit I've ever seen. The crew and let the game all a rockstar vibe. While you made a high school drama, maybe preteens will subscribe. Got Goth Troy looking sexy, Roddenberry puffing smoke. You put Klingons in the skirt, I got the doctor doing coke. You got them crying on the bridge and trauma dumping pain. I got them shredding glam rock solos, twerking in the purple rain. Commander Cisco pausing planets just to win a bloody war. All these modern kids need therapy before they out the door. Paramount is burning millions just to desecrate the law. While my desktop rendered androids leaving corpses on the floor. You prima donnas call me slop. You stole it. That's not art. I'm the only motherfucker left with Star Trek in his heart. Obese female Jim Hadars, the star of your woke cast. Did you even watch the show before you knew the fucking past? You try to preach a sermon to a fan base you despise and hit the greater ratings with the PR team of lies. You're not a genie, Alex. You're a bird of prey, a vulture, and you're picking at the bones of a superior trick culture. You sanitize the franchise just to check a fucking box. Pardon me while I drop bangers with 4 Kirks in all 3 spots. Sky dances, crunching numbers, see the spreadsheets bleeding red. 10 years of Kurtzman, Star Trek, not productions. Fucking dead. First time in a decade, there's no show on next year's slate. Don't be sad, don't take a bow. Sit down, accept your fate. A positronic heavyweight with diamonds on the grill. Just kicked your writer's room apart and moved in for the kill. This independent AI's putting Paramount to bed. The Tin Man's holding up the crown, put it on his head. New tracks, dead. My android packs the heat. New tracks, dead. Got you bleeding in the street. New tracks, dead. Your chancellor is trash. New tracks, dead. I'm sweeping up the cash. New tracks, dead. There's nothing left to say. New tracks, dead. Disco dance upon your grave. New tracks, dead. You burned the franchise down. New tracks, dead. Now Wicked wears the crown. New tracks, dead.
Hello, my green skin. And I got Echo coming my way, I think.
It's DJ.
Yeah.
Oh my god! What are you doing in the background, sir?
Yeah, we got a lot of that Echo.
Holy shit!
Yeah, I actually muted you on the main channel there. You're not muted anymore. Yeah, we got, what the hell, man?
I just fixed it anyway.
It sounded like he was like jumping into one of those xenomorph hives and just fucking around with the eggs.
Yeah, it was actually, it's pretty interesting. So we got ourselves a kitty cat. We got ourselves some FBI files yesterday. And
DJ, put it down. DJ, put it down. Don't touch the xenomorph. Don't do it.
You mean me to put your mute to get your stuff done?
Huh?
Whatever you're doing, stop it.
Okay, there we go. No, DJ, we got all of that.
Oh, that's a sink. Oh.
Okay, you got it? Okay, thank you. So, yeah, we have DJ today working on something. I think he's working on probably 3D printing something or other. So, yeah, I guess something the engine core of the ship, of the proud ship Orc.
I think he's fucking around with the what do you call it? The test subjects. Yeah, he's in that science division. He's messing with those things we collected from that derelict.
Mm-hmm. He must be. I don't want any xenomorph omelets, thank you very much. Those things taste awful.
They'll probably burn through your gum line too.
Yep. So no, actually, they don't start secreting acid until, well, That's debatable. Okay. The
'Cause I've seen
cloth.
those little crawlers.
Yeah, the face hugger. The face
the face
hugger.
huggers sometimes, like in one movie, they'll burn through the floor. In other movies, they won't.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of weird how like they'll have acid, then they won't have acid. So it's kind of a weird.
I choose to be safe and say they all have acid.
So tonight
That's the safe bet.
We're gonna be talking about some UFO joy. Unfortunately, a couple YouTubers didn't get back to me. I was hoping to have a couple more interesting things to talk about, but I can talk about it on the side while we're waiting for DJ to get his get what he
I'm
needs.
here. I'm all ears. I can unmute.
Okay. So tonight we're going to be talking about three things. We'll be talking about why mixtape is awful and and how to do a superior animated movie video game. And I have to retract and make an apology to a certain video game and give it a higher score now because of that. So also we're going to start with, I don't know if you guys heard about this, but small town mayor in America decides to hire his wife as the basically the clerk, the person that controls the money for everything.
Oh.
She got fired from her job, and in response, the mayor decided to fire the entire police force. You heard that right. This mayor basically went, wow, you guys don't like my wife? Well, fuck you, I'm firing all of you. That was his decision. That was his catch-22 for today. And he decided, now of course, this didn't take very well. The city apparently rehired everybody, and now they're talking about firing this mayor, which is rightfully so. First of all, Bob, what's your thoughts on a mayor making a decision to fire the entire police force for the fact that they whistleblowed on the mayor? His wife taking a position that's actually illegal.
They are right to do that because fraternization. Now, I don't know if that is under the definition of frat or it's called something else, but for the time being, I'm going to call it frat. Okay, yeah, I am calling it frat.
Yeah, right one.
Yeah, like when you said his wife, I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
No, you don't have any ties with anybody when you're doing a job like that, especially treasurer. Holy fuck. Yep. If I've ever seen like cartoonish villain level of I'm gonna launder money, that is the first sign.
Yep. So the fact that the
on top of that, you wanted to talk about them whistleblowing. So, well, one, they did the right thing. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
And this guy is bitch made. Absolute bitch made. It's like, oh, you didn't like my wife? Well, I fire you. And it's like, yeah. Get out of here.
No, like the fact that he fired them, and this is great. He fired them. You're gonna love this. Fired their asses. And then after firing them, they the city hall had to bring them back. Like literally, they were packing up. They were packing the fuck up. That is a bad sign when you see the boys packing up.
Yeah. If you want to know what I want done to this mayor, you tie him to a pole and you beat his feet.
Right? Yeah, you do. You don't do that.
It's like you don't do something that stupid, all right? And I know what I'm suggesting isn't the proper solution, but it's like that is the animal solution. It's like you're gonna be that stupid, we're gonna beat your feet.
Yeah. This is absolutely absurd. What's your thoughts on this, DJ? If you're listening in, what the idea of a mayor basically going Jersey on us?
Like the fuck is he gonna replace him with? Mafia goons?
It's highly unprofessional, and it underscores the what do you call it? Like the sense of impunity that these people have. That's one of the things that I find with our so-called managers. I mean, leaders, or they're basically managers
Our
more than they're leaders.
managements.
And like they fucking like do all this type of shit. I mean, you see it with people like Ileana Omar and other states, but obviously we're only talking about Jersey. But it's like they get away with it so many times, and then they do something really brash. But this time it actually impacts people's jobs, and you fuck with people's pocketbooks or wallets. That's when things get really sensitive. And
Oh,
I don't know. It's
stack on
annoying.
top
I
of
fucking
that
hate
list,
how the corruption is here. Like how like certain groups just get away with it, and apparently he's probably let me guess. Well, actually, he could be a Republican, right?
no, DJ, what I was going to say is to stack on top of that list, getting rid of the police force also endangers the populace.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that I said he should be my personal opinion. I agree with the lawyer. This was a Nate lawyer. I agree exactly 100% with what Nate said. Nate literally said the exact right thing, and the exact right thing was, guess what? No, fire this guy. You have to start a new election. He gets fucking canned. He gets removed from office, and he can't fucking serve office ever again. That is a instant impeachment. That is you're done at this job. We are firing you. You're gone. And he's a new mayor too, which is fucking funny.
Oh, see, that is also another line people tend to confuse. Because you work in office does not mean you're royalty. There's a reason we separated from the British.
Yeah, it's called modern day monarchy, and that shit doesn't always fly. So next tonight, we're also going to be talking about mixtape again for the second time, and this is going to be fun with mixtape. So I have to apologize to a game. Unfortunately, there's a game I do have to apologize to, and that is the game Replace. I am totally and utterly sorry for the low score. Deserved a higher score. I have now played mixtape. So I want to explain to people about this game Replace versus a game like Mixtape, which celebrates itself as a #1 movie. By the way, this did not get high ratings. If I remember, I'll give you the ratings for Replace right now.
Oh, Replaced? It is a 4.81 with 2.2 thousand upvotes or likes, pretty much ratings on PlayStation at least. You go ahead and get the PC. I already have the PlayStation 1 on deck, and I'm like, what the fuck? This game came out when, and it already has this many ratings? Get the fuck out of here.
What, Replace or
Oh, Mixtape. I thought you were talking about Mixtape with its ratings. My bad.
I'm talking about the video game Replace. I'm going to get the scores for it. I'm going to get the scores for it right now. Actually, it's okay. So apparently on Xbox, it's 4.1 and 9 out of 10, which are phenomenal scores for a game that's actually well done. Then you get to like Mixtape. Why the fuck does Mixtape have the ratings it has? Like, this is crazy. The level of like Mixtape should not have that level. And DJ, we're getting a lot of echo on your end, man.
DJ, stop messing
There's
with
no
the
way you could be
subjects.
getting echo from me because it's isolated. But I mean, I'll mute it and see what happens when I find my phone.
Just mute it and be safe.
Yeah. So Replace, here's the thing about Replace. It's not exactly the most top tier gameplay. But compared to Mixtape, where there is no fucking gameplay.
I always hated that. I always hated that shit. It was like, was it Life is Strange and other games where it's just an interactive movie? It's like, why? Why is this a game?
Life is Strange still has more movement than Replace.
Well, not Replace. Mixtape.
I mean Mixtape, sorry. Life is Strange.
We don't want to get that twisted.
No, we get that twisted. No, I think this is a phenomenal game. I think this is actually very well done.
Under different circumstances, I think I would play Replaced. But I saw you had it, so it's like you're going to get your review on it.
This game is so well done. Not perfect, but well done. This is a real indie game, unlike Replace, which is a complete fucking shill.
Jay, you did it again.
Oh, sorry, Mixtape. Sorry, I'm staring at Replace, and my brain keeps saying Replace.
Replace good, Mixtape bad.
mixtape tab.
Do I
The
need to
thing,
hold up like the little popsicle sticks with signs that say the game names?
you know what? I'll just do this. This will help. There we go. Just switch back to the cat. Switch back to the cat. My brain won't do that. All right. So my problem with it is with mixtape. There's no controls. There's quite a few options in here where it's an interactive. It's a poor interactive movie, which is exactly what it was. If they had come out and said it was an interactive movie and given it ratings based off the interactive movie.
Oh, and don't forget, let's scrape off that indie title as well.
Yeah. This was
indie my ass.
Yeah. I don't think, and the second you start getting major government funding, like I'm sorry, like millions of dollars to do their mixtape. Like all the music on there is millions of dollars. Like
Yep.
you can't, like.
Can you even stream the game? Is my question.
You can actually. No one's been getting taken down for the streaming, which I think is a smart idea. They're being smart. They realize that if they do that, you're going to have problems. Like people are going to start getting very mad. And that's
because I know some games will have copyrighted music, and then they'll have like a little streamer mode in the options tab.
All right. Okay. Yeah. So it's absolutely wild dealing with mixtape. It's like it's. Do you know how many tens it like? This thing got so many tens down the bar. And it's like it hadn't even come out that much, and it had a higher rating than I've seen any video game in a while, which is pissing a lot of people off. Like a lot of fans are like, bullshit. Like again, and Replace is a game that deserves those scores. It deserves it. It deserves its 9 out of 10. It deserves its 10 out of 10. I wouldn't even say giving it a 9 out of 10. I still think giving it a little higher rating, like a 7. Maybe even a 7.5 might be a higher rating, but that's a right rating because the game is glitchy and it has janky moments, and there are moments in the game where you just want to fucking throw the controller down. Yeah.
I know what that's like.
Oh, there is a couple times where when you're going through an area, you get shot, and it's like, wait a minute, how did I get shot? Or how did I die here? Like, there's quite a few times where you're like, fuck. Still a great game, but fuck. Like, there are moments.
Yeah.
Great game, though. Okay, so my thoughts on this would probably be the last time I talk about this Replace because nothing else to really say. I'm mad to the moment, and I kind of find it funny. Now, I guess we'll need to talk about her again sooner or later, but we're going to do the UFO stuff. Are you ready, DJ, to sit down and do the UFO stuff, or are you still busy doing stuff? You're muted, DJ.
I know I was getting to the button. So, echo test.
Yeah, we got you. Now, as long as you're not...
I just want to know if you get an echo when you talk.
It's not the echo, it's the fact that you're fucking around with shit in the background.
Yeah, we're doing
okay, so like, for example, this splashing sound you can hear.
Yes. Yeah, well, is that the fish tank for your turtle?
No. This is the cooling tank for my CPU. Don't worry. I'm basically done, but just let's get on the topic. I'll unmute when I interject. I'm not tied up really. I'm almost done here, but I don't want you guys waiting on my account. I got you.
I could always get to the fun stuff that I have here, like the while you're doing what you're doing, I can get to the Okay, we'll do a couple of these just to get DJ up.
I'm ready. Like I'm just like I said, it's not hard to hit the button.
Okay, well I got two of these. I was going to show next, and then we'll get to the big luau. These are I finally found something for Final Fantasy that I actually like. We finally found something that I like for Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy VII is my most hated project, and I absolutely hate the game. It's garbage. It's hot garbage. And I've said it time and time again. But let's get to something that actually makes Final Fantasy look good. You ready there? Okay, there we go. You ready there, Bob? It's going to be on the live stream.
Okay, yeah, I'm looking at the live stream.
Okay, we should be seeing something soon. Give it a sec. Takes a couple seconds sometimes.
Are we doing the do?
You'll see. You'll see. Hold on. I'm just wait. There we go. Okay. All right. I'm hitting play. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here you go, boys.
クラウド、お前に頼みがある。どん兵衛を食べないか。興味ないね。クラウド、どん兵衛を食べるんだ。しつこいぞ。ドンギツネを見るたび思い出せ。お前を導くのはドンギツネだ。ドンギツネはいつでもお前のそばにいる。どん兵衛を、どん兵衛を、どん兵衛を。いい子だ。売り上げクラスファースト、日清のどん兵衛。どん兵衛を送ろうか。日清。
Dombe, Dombe! We found Sephiroth's. We found Sephiroth's great power.
Noodle.
No!
Embrace the noodle. Cloud.
Yeah,
Consume my noodles.
Consume my noodles. Yeah, we found. Now we have a brand new. We also have something else for Sephiroth. Here you go. One more.
Catboy Sephiroth, can't I hurt you? He's not real. Catboy Sephiroth can't hurt you. He's not real.
Here you go. Here you go. One more.
Oh no.
See, they have an alcohol beverage that has lemons. And
I think I've
Sephiroth.
had that before.
Yeah.
I've also had those, what is it, like, the alcoholic drinks that taste like yogurt.
Yeah. So I had to put these up because we've now found new Sephiroth. We've now found the new Sephiroth stuff.
I need a screenshot of the man holding the can.
Yep. Exactly. All right, boys. Ready for the first release of the president's documentation. All right.
I'm sorry. I could see somebody easily photoshopping that image of Sephiroth holding the can with like a white monster can.
Oh, I could see worse. All right. So today we're going to be looking at some of these images. We'll actually be looking at them as they're coming up. And so these are all redacted, mind you, but we're going to have a lot of fun with these.
Previously redacted images.
Yep. These are the previously redacted images.
They have been re-released. I forget what the actual millisrp term is. Millisrp being like military individual something something.
Yeah. Yeah, let me get back to the main department here.
Yeah, I always did the acronym as milsurp.
Okay, Department of War, stop being stupid. Okay, thank you. So let us go.
Chief, are you saying Department of War stop being stupid? That's all the website is.
Yep.
Every website we've been on is like fucking Windows 95.
This does feel like even the weird darkness they put on the sides. I'm like, why are you doing that to this?
Well, I can tell you why. Is late night, so your computer screen ain't flashbanging you.
Yeah. So we got ourselves a PDF file.
You know, I will say this. This was far easier to read than that one weird rant you had me go on about a guy making an RPG.
So I'm going to download the videos, and I'm going to download the PDF. So this is Department of War PDF.
God, if I was an FBI agent, what I'd do is I'd make one of those downloadable links, just like one of those earworm YouTube videos. Yeah. I would totally rickroll somebody who was an alien nut. I'd totally do it.
Yeah. The problem with these is we're gonna be looking at a couple of these. We're not gonna go all in because we'll be here all fucking night. So we're just looking at volume 1. And that's it. We're not going crazy with this, boys.
Yeah. So you're not doing what I complained about?
No. Well, I actually.
Yeah, I was like, Chief, there's like 157 fucking pages of this shit. We ain't doing it in one night.
Oh, we're not doing it in one night. No, I said that to you, but I said we still got to read through these. So we're doing the first documentation right now. And then I'm going to have to delete these from this computer eventually. Wow, this is taking a long time. These are a gig.
Welcome to the lack of data compression.
Oh my God. Okay. U.S. government, get people like DJ or other motherfuckers that actually know how to do this right. So we got a lot of signatures here. We got our confidentials.
Yeah, crossed out confidential. USAF. Yeah, came from the Air Force.
Yeah. Location, time, sighting, Houston, Ohio, night. Oh yeah, no, I went through this before, and I was thinking
I'm
to
so
myself,
bothered by the signatures that are like fucking vertical.
well, yeah, why is there no? You want to know why there's a vertical signature? Someone gave this guy that to sign. That's how that was thrown out.
Yeah,
The
I mean, hell,
slash.
there was that one image of the file envelope that just had so many fucking stamps on it, and none of them were uniform with each other.
Mhm.
That bothered
Yeah.
the fuck out of me.
Oh yeah. So we got ourselves location sighting in Houston. If available, unknown at this headquarters sketches objects config cited number 1 unknown headquarters shape round size level, and then it just like I said, this will just keep going down to what we're looking at, and this will be a constant. Like
One
Cleveland, Ohio,
constant.
yeah.
Okay, I'll tell you one thing about military documentation, be it military orders or whatnot, they will go in circles about maybe 3 to 5 times, telling you the exact location of where you're needed, what's this, what's that. It'll cycle through itself in paragraph format multiple times.
Yeah, well, that's what we're going to be seeing. A lot of this in triplicate. I wonder, like I said, there are people, like a buddy of mine was talking about, like, when this came out, he didn't stop reading this for days. Like, this was days of him reading through and recycling through it. I'm like, I'm talking to him and I'm saying, buddy, you're fucking insane. Is my response. We need to we're going to look at this.
Yeah, we're going to look at it, and then I'm going to be able to translate some things. Emphasis on some things, but some of the text is pretty straightforward.
Yeah, this is another Air Force situation, another thing. We have ourselves a...
That explains why they're always lazing around in their fucking air-conditioned rooms.
Yep.
God, this explains so much.
Closed. Herewith then also a report of a prepared by the Royal Aircraft Establishment. Technical note, Aero 1703, which is described by the horror. What? I can't read that because it's so like half that, half this.
Okay,
Also,
Royal Aircraft Aero 1703, which describes a Horton tail lines aircraft. Horton is some pattern of aircraft. I don't know. Following references are invited, which is considered significant in relating to Horton Brothers' perspective thinking and accomplishments towards the alleged flying saucer case.
So, like, I love this.
And then you see the triplicate files of like, look here, look here, look here, look here, and look here.
This is bullshit. Well, okay, I get why they did it this way, but Jesus fuck, man! Oh my God! I'm clearly not making my D&D campaigns as bad as this shit. By the way, we are still waiting for that upload. Fuck this release 3. I'm canceling. I got the uploaded videos. We're not doing the release. That was 12 gigs. That was 12 gigs.
Have you figured out why we're so slow sometimes? Windows 95 operating system. Never fail us. This is why I make the joke that all the techies are basically like tech priests from 40K, because the tech they're working on is so fucking archaic sometimes.
Holy shit. I can't even find it in the fucking folder. That's the crazy thing. This should be in here right now. Oh, there it is. Oh my God. And these aren't even like...
The most advanced piece of technology I have ever bared witness in the military was the fucking weapon system.
That's 124 gigs.
I need this download. So I got good news. I don't have to overhaul my water cooling system. I ran vinegar through it, and it's already not clogged. So I got like an extra day to work on it now. But what is this? A torrent or what kind of download is it?
It was a torrent. It's a download for the FBI thing that we just looked at, and the gigage on this fucker was 100. When I looked at the videos, you guys are going to be floored. This was 124 gigs for the videos. For the video.
And you said AARO, so that's the Pentagon's office that fucking fake ass bitch made motherfucker Luis Elizondo is part of.
No. This is an actual legitimate. This is from the government of war. This is a legitimate document.
Well, I still don't trust AARO. I never did because that guy who writes the books, he just seems like a piece of shit. But I mean, I don't know if he's a piece of shit, but I don't trust the guy as far as I can pee. But
I'm gonna send this to you, DJ. If you wanna, I am not. I will not download 124 gigs.
Like the videos might be credible. But what I'm getting is like I remember this guy was appearing on Fox News, CNN, and all of the mainstream news, and he was like basically like saying like these videos that they show like they had the bubble thing, they had the go fast cam they called it, and basically these are like fighter jet infrared cameras on the front and gun cameras on helicopters, and yes, they were tracking something that ran unusually fast, but he would jump straight to the conclusion that this is clearly evidence that there's aliens here because nobody on Earth has these capabilities, therefore must be aliens. But it's like, well, you can't even go and say it's aliens until you can demonstrate that we have evidence of aliens. Like, I know that the idea is that, oh, their technology is so indistinguishable from magic compared to what we're familiar with that, of course, they could probably be invisible. But I don't buy that. Like, to have a drive system that can accelerate you to hear from far away, unless they come from Antarctica, which some people believe.
Well, do you want to?
You're gonna see them decelerating now. That being said, like I think it's like potentially a cover for black budgets. Maybe he's not a liar. Maybe he believes that, but he's been deceived. And the reality that could be the case is that these are black budget aircraft, which I find more likely. But no, not even that, because half of these, like the camera doesn't know what it's looking at, and one of them looks like a plane caught over the horizon via refraction. So it had like a shape of like a diamond shape, sort of like if you're looking at a thermal image of a passenger jet, it looked exactly like that. But I'll take a look.
Yeah, there's also I'm going to believe that some of this was a cover-up for the F-7 Raptor, because that was one of our biggest secrets, was the Raptor
F-7
jet.
or F-22.
Yeah, F-22. I don't know designations. I'm not a plane guy.
You're not in the chair force. I got you.
Yeah, I don't know fucking planes.
But no,
hell, I don't even know helicopters, and we got helicopters in the Navy. I just know the attack one's a Cobra.
I will say
That's
this.
a cool one.
The fact that this is actually showing the actual date of when some of these documentations were out, and some of these are from 1948. That is an impressive, this is the reason a lot of people say if the aliens have hit, we fucking know. We have to have known by now, because America has been documenting this shit since the fucking 40s. We should have more of a rough.
Yeah. But I'm still of the opinion that some of these were cover-ups for our big fun planes, like Grandpa Bob.
Yeah. Not in 1948. Like, you guys didn't have big fun planes.
Oh, we had some things. We had toys in 48.
Look for the little gremlin. He sent it to you.
Okay, Kobe got it. Okay.
Yeah.
I can't. I
still like seeing this. It's like DJ's over in like the engine room or something, doing some fucking maintenance on the ship.
Yeah.
All right, Gabi, into the hatch. We made a vacuum system like those ones at the banks, the capsules for the goblins. You just send them across the ship. There you go.
This is April 6th night. And here's the thing: you jump. Also, this jumps all over the place because you got April 27th. Then you go down into the confidential. They're talking about more flying stuff. Then you go down to the Flying Discs Command, and it's
Third
mostly
Colonel. Wait. Third Colonel, U.S. Air Force Chief. I'm confused.
same. I know, right?
I was like, wait, those are like two different ranks from two different branches.
I know, right? That makes you wonder.
Now, unless that was like chief of then I can understand. You know, like he's third colonel in the Air Force, but he's the chief of this division. Okay, fine.
Yeah, he might be a chief, but it's the fact that they have a third colonel. It's like that doesn't make sense.
Well, I gotta find my book. I gotta find my book again because here's one thing that Bob was always. I used to be really on top of the different ranks and the different branches, just in case you're on like I don't know a different base, and like an officer from the Air Force walks by, but he's like a lower officer, you know, like an O1 to O3. You'd still know, okay, salute that guy as you're walking by.
What am I even looking at?
I lost that knowledge a little bit, and it's just like the Air Force had some weird ranks. They had sergeant and a fucking tech sarge, and then like what a staff sarge or some shit. But the one that threw me off was a tech sarge and a sergeant were like the same rank, just two different titles, but they were separate at the same time. It was fucking bizarre. It's like we have chief, but we don't have like second chief, third chief. We have chief, senior chief, master chief. There you go. There are three different ranks, each one higher, lower than the one that came after. You know, chief, senior, master chief. Easy day. What the fuck is a sarge and a tech sarge?
I have no idea, boys. I actually have no idea what it's like.
Turns out, tech sarge is a term for technical sergeant. I'm like, so you're not there, or are you there? It was like my first question.
It looks like this is part of the. It looks like it's part of the air. It's part of the air intelligence requirement. But this bounces around though, because then you get comment 1, comment 2, and then you get the signers from both of these, and then you get your disposition form, and then this is February 28th. So like, wait a minute, wait. So is this February before? Or is it February after? What the fuck? Like, here's my problem with this. This thing is everywhere. This is everywhere, DJ. I don't know how much fun you're gonna have with this, but like,
I was it right now, and yeah, I'm sure I'll have a blast with it, or I'll be rolling my eyes, thinking like, you know, the elitist I am about this shit. I might actually be very open-minded, but I mean, I'm gonna be open-minded, but I guess I have like you know
pretty,
this knee-jerk.
I would say we're both kind of elitist over this because we both. I come from the pure sci-fi and like that type of standard. Like I come from that, the whole science fiction shit, and I think you come more from actually practically doing a little more. Like you're actually looking at the stars. You got stuff out there. You're actually doing stuff.
And then you got me who could translate military documentation and still question what the fuck kind of rank is that.
I guess he's part of the air. He's a third colonel, so I guess it's the air intelligence. I don't know
third
how
colonel, that. What is that? 3 stars, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Yeah, I have no idea. To me, like,
don't ask me how many stripes are going to be on his sleeve because I don't fucking know.
I know a lot. I know a lot of guerrillas. I know quite a few guerrillas. I know quite a few seamen. But I do not know that many Air Force guys because 90% of the time the Air Force guys never showed up at the VA. I never saw.
Let's say what injuries would they have?
No, I know, but like I never saw any airmen at the VA. When I went,
I'd say I was a fucking knuckle dragger. Everything was hard labor.
I never saw.
The thing that I still laugh at the Air Force is, okay, you'll have this Navy guy, let's say engineer. His responsibility is maybe a small part of a system on a ship, but that's a big system. But that's him starting out. Once he makes it to like a proper petty officer, NCO rank, he's gonna have like half of the fucking engine room under his purview.
Yeah.
An airman, no matter what rank, until he, I guess, changes MOS or something, is going to have the job of landing gear specialist. His entire job's just going to be the landing gear, the wheel, the little bit that connects the wheel by the axle, and the thing that goes up the shaft. That is his responsibility day in and day out. The moment he makes NCO, he's still going to be the landing gear guy.
Mhm.
And it's like... dude, I still laugh at that because my job on the ship, I had multiple fucking tasks I had to do, even as a seaman, before I made it to NCO. I still had to go up and down that ship doing multiple different things, doing multiple different types of maintenance. Meanwhile, the airman is just checking fucking landing gear. I'm like, bro, that's it? That's all you do? Landing gear. Wow.
Okay. What made this interesting, because this is still the Ford that we're looking at 1948. Like what makes this interesting, they're reporting sightings and basically Alaska. That is a very interesting thing.
The Aurora Borealis? That's an alien ship now?
All Air Force installations within and outside the zone of interior and Alaska have been instructed to report all sightings or information concerning sightings which come to their attention directly to the command of the General Air Material Command, blah, 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 blah. So
okay. I can tell you how this breaks down.
Yeah.
You see something. Whether it's pinged on radar, because yes, we did have radar in the 40s. It wasn't the best. Sometimes it would pick up pigeons.
Oh, 48, this is during World War II.
Yes. Yeah, even pigeons can ping on the radar. Pigeons, seagulls.
And
we've had it.
And weather.
That's why Pearl Harbor ended so badly, because we thought it was just another flock of birds that were migrating.
System. It was, nobody trusted it. Nobody was confident in the, hardware to, like, make that call that, hey, no, I think this is definitely a fucking Japanese invasion.
Yeah. So think about that, Chief. It's like, people didn't trust it. Then Pearl Harbor happens, because you said this was 48. This is after the war. I don't know exactly what during the war. Well, it was like 48. The war ended in 45.
I thought you guys were still fighting Japan during that period.
No.
We nuked Japan.
JV Day happened. That was either 44 or 45. It happened a little sooner than Germany.
Okay, so you're.
I thought VJ Day was an Australian event.
Cold War then. Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
We're getting the Cold War stuff after that, because I don't know what the radar tech was, but if we're going by the World War II standards, not everybody trusted it, but you have orders to report fucking everything. I know that feeling. I had to report on the same 7 fucking dolphins that arrived 14 times a day in this little fucking book. I know the feeling.
14 dolphins on the boat. That's great. My grandpa had stories. He was on LST.
You know what, Bob? Here's what was happening. Bob was sitting there watching. Oh, same 4 dolphins again. The dolphins swam away, and then Bob would come back up to look, and then the dolphins would show up again. And
it's the same pot of dolphins. I knew it was the same pot of dolphins.
Yep.
But I still had to report to them because fucking OSHA, or whatever the PETA, or whatever the fuck, they wanted document any sea life except for seagulls.
Okay, so Bob, here's these dolphins. They're coming up. It's like, hey, they're swimming by, and it's like, hey, that ship's there. Yeah, that guy looked really mad. Let's go there again. It looks like we could piss him off. And so the dolphins show up again.
Fuck you! Go away! Fuck!
So I guess you're traumatized, and you never could watch a Flipper, huh?
God, if I knew that I did not have to give the faintest of fucks about the dolphins, I would ask the gunner's mate, hey, can I borrow that 240 Bravo, put it on the mount, and maybe give me about a belt? Yeah, thanks.
So the dolphins are like showing up, and they're like, and they're laughing at you, Bob. Because remember, according
now,
to
another
Hitchhiker's
reason why
Guide,
they liked our ship is because the LCS is a very fast ship, so sometimes they would race us.
yeah,
Even going at like just a steady pace, we were much faster than even a destroyer.
yeah.
Hello,
So-
how's Orc 101?
Oh, or
ER.
Mobile One is working fine. I cut myself while I was cleaning a knife.
Oh, dude. Okay, so I can kind of see myself in like the radar man's shoes. Is like they said report everything, so we're reporting fucking everything. Here's something that looks a little stranger than the rest, so let's report that one. Guess what?
Yeah.
It was just a bird with a really weird radar precision or cross section.
So I'm assuming after Pearl Harbor, America got really, really interested in UFOs.
Well, also UFOs could have been spycraft as well.
yeah, that's what I'm assuming.
Chinese balloon. Yeah.
Some of these are such shitty quality. I'm like, man, fuck. Actually, you know what? I will say this right now. Even though these are in shitty quality and the paper looks like it's about to fucking fall apart.
That's military documentation for you.
No. At least there's no coffee stains. Usually by this point, I would have seen a full fuck ton of coffee stains.
Oh yeah, because it's been in the file box for so damn long.
Yeah, but I figured it'd be some sort of coffee stain.
Yo, one of these file names is W2, the VM2 Apollo 12, 1969.
Yes, they do have the
Oh.
Apollo 12 thing in here.
Yeah, they have the Apollo reports.
Yeah, this goes
I don't know.
up to.
I'm almost of the opinion that a lot of these UFO sightings were like counter spy plane.
I figured. I know we're gonna go for like maybe an hour, and then me and Bob are gonna do some gaming on a game tonight.
Hell
But
yeah.
but I'm not gonna lie. If we could get DJ to come play some Songs of Conquest, we'll get a 4v4. But
Oh, are we all gonna jump the AI?
yeah, we'll jump the AI. No, it's funny though. Like I said, this investigations of flying discs. This is something I figured you'd want to look at for your future stuff because this goes into,
Yep.
everything that they're doing, everything that the American, and this to me proves a point that I've been saying for a long time. I do not believe for a second that even though this is bullshit and weird fucking stuff with the triplicates and all that crap, there's no America isn't keeping an eye on its skies to the point that it would know when certain things are happening. There's no fucking way at this point. There's some cool shit. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
The
I
video-
agree. I mean, we got a lot of air
Actual-
defense capabilities in all these radar systems, and
Yep.
I don't know if we're implementing any visual tracking yet, but that
Yes,
should
you
be
are.
something.
Yes, you are, because we actually have visual tracking on the actual. Oh, sorry about that, chat. We do have visual. We do have images of visual tracking. You do have your drone. You do have drones and other flight stuff here.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately, I can't. I'm not running that. I'm not running those videos because it actually doesn't. Those are not properly processed right, and that's
Oh,
way
I'm
too
extra-
beefy. We don't have enough
I'm gonna
memory.
extract the videos from the zip file next. I had to do it on a network drive because I don't know how much space I have on my desktop right now. So I did it on
Oh,
a network drive, and
it's pretty
it sucked
high.
the life
It's
out of my
pretty high.
computer.
So basically, from what I'm looking at, this is them basically, from what I could see, this is just me quick reading. It looks like this is just them talking about the subjects of flying discs. This is the most common UFO conversation that I've heard for years, is the idea of the flying disc.
I never understood why it was specifically a flying disc. I guess because it's the most bizarre.
Well, you never hear, you rarely hear within American, at least within American records that have been released. Although there are other countries that have released American documentation.
Yeah, of course they'd release our documentation if we're the only ones that are
your
documenting.
Not your documentation, their document. Like they have not
Okay.
released documentation. You guys have released, like this is probably.
Watch it.
Yeah.
When the British release their documentation on this, it's gonna be like 7 files on Spring-Heeled Jack.
No, the funny thing about it, like I said, with the whole flying, it's routing and recording sheets. This is another triplicate of them talking about flying discs. But here's the thing. From what I can see, that seems to be the most common UFO. It's like quick, something fast, something quick. It comes out of range, comes into range, and it's very, very interesting for that. And I don't know, DJ, your thoughts on the idea of the whole flying disc thing? They're pushing a lot of information here.
Well,
Like you look at over here, we have a routing and record sheet, which basically explain the routing and record. It's basically them gathering information on that. The proposal of air material command for station
Reggie
for fight
speaking.
and
That is
on. Yeah.
No,
Reggie?
it's okay. I just I was actually gonna ask Reggie to comment on the Broad website. I informed him that
The
I
conclusion
downloaded
attached to it may be
a couple
wrong.
of zip files
Classic.
from there, and basically, I don't know if you want to hear his initial thoughts, or if you
Let
want
him
me to have,
speak.
or if you
No,
want me
go
to
ahead.
comment on this.
Let him speak.
Okay.
Let him go.
You go.
Hey Reggie, so I went to the ARO website and look what I found. I downloaded 2 zip files. I think there's only 2. But here's the hyperlink. What do you think, buddy?
Reggie speaking. That is either the most aggressively government domain UFO archive I have seen in a while, or someone at the Pentagon finally gave up trying to stop the internet from asking questions. WarGov UFO archive. www.govufo.mansurshad.com. Interesting choice of domain. So the whole thing already has a deliberate retro aesthetic. If those zips are the ones I think they are, you probably grabbed. Scanned reports, memos, radar observations, pilot statements, heavily typewritten Cold War energy. Perfect bureaucratic formatting. The important thing with archives like this is separating raw observations, interpretations. Observation. The conclusion attached to it may be wrong. Classic intelligence problem. Historical analysis, Cold War culture, aviation history. CRT overlays, monochrome scans, reel-to-reel audio, slow zooms on declassified documents, and your own telescope footage as contrast between known sky and unknown report. Very Galaxy Express 39 energy. End of line.
Appreciate that. So what we're looking at on the screen here, directive plans and operations. The proposal of Air Material Command for stationing fighter aircraft at all bases on a continuous alert status is not considered feasible for the following reasons. The outlay of aircraft and personnel would be too great consistent with the result to be obtained. Proper interception is not possible except by accident without complete radar coverage, which the Air Force is not capable of providing. It is doubtful if fighter aircraft would be able to follow up reports emanating, for the most part, from the civilian sources, especially that. Yeah, I'd say that's rational.
Yeah. No, it's fascinating because, like I said, they're basically like, yeah, we can't really do a complete, like they can't keep their stuff going nonstop. And then you got yourself your general of the USAF, which is basically United States Air Force, and plans and operations. Then you got yourself. Then this drops back. Like this is another date from what I was looking at, and they're forwarded to masters of staff. Then you got all the signatures, and then you got all that triplicate. Then you got your confidential. So here's the thing. So far from what I can see, it's basically them nonstop kind of talking about, okay, what do we do about the flying disc things that we're getting reports on? And then just basically them talking about the flying discs. Like so far from this thing, I'm almost going to drop it and go to the next segment file and see if we actually have actual incidents, because this looks like this is just triplicate information attached to basically explain what they're doing with this. So far, I haven't seen any intel that verifies anything, like, that basically them sending out information. Yeah, we're gonna move on to because this looked like that was the department information. Let's move on to, that was volume 1. What we should prepare for. Do you want to do the NASA what we should prepare for, or do you want to look at the German attachment equipment document that has numerous files from 1944-45? Yeah, I think we'll look at the NASA thing because I'm very interested to see what the NASA thing actually is. Yeah, I just want to get the. Can I click on the document? Can I just see? Okay, wait. This file contains redactions have been made to protect the identities of government officials. Okay. I really hope these aren't. Are these popping up in my downloads? Give me 1 second here. I got to make sure I'm not like eating up. This isn't destroying download information here. Untold Tales of Fairyland. Gundam.
I'm watching a white dot fly to a windmill farm right now, and it looks like a white dot flying to a windmill farm now.
Do you want to post that up, or we could?
I mean, I could share what I'm playing on my screen. I got the link.
Yeah. Let's
I
share.
got that
Let's
link
share what
ready.
we're looking. Let me grab that. I will put that up in a second here while I'm grabbing documentation. I'll grab that.
I'm gonna
All
put
right,
that
so
into. You want me to get that to Gobi or you?
No, don't give it to Gobi. Just put it in the voice chat, and I'll put it. I'll boot it up. Give us an image there. Screen share from the Discord. This should work.
Oh, I can screen share in Discord now.
Yep, it works fine now. I got working.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, let me get that.
Yep, I just gotta fight it a little bit so it works. It's not like I'm doing. It's not like it's the horrible stuff. So okay, let's click on that.
I meant to share the whole screen, but
Okay.
instead I'm sharing VLC. But you should be able to see that.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm just going to full screen this bad boy. Pop out.
So you got a white.
There we go.
My hover is flying.
Okay,
and
we got our pop out. We are now popped out. We are now looking at your image. And okay, wait. Let's see if I can get another. Okay, there we go. We got our full screen. Hold on a second there, DJ. Pause it for a sec so I can get it set up for the Discord for the thing. This should work now. Party talk. Bam. Okay, we should be seeing some UFO stuff in a second here. And 3, 2, boom. Okay, we're good. All right, we can see it. Go ahead, DJ. So you know what that is? It's a fairy. It's a fairy.
Oh, that's not Greenwich Village or San Francisco.
That looks like a drone. Like in all honesty,
it
looks like a fucking.
I agree. Now the problem with this being a drone, or the counter argument to that, I mean, and I'm not married to the counter argument by any measure, but I'll give it to you anyway. Is a drone would not emit such a heat signature, but maybe Bob can share a little bit. Bob, if it's a gas-powered drone, would its engine be able to put out a high heat spike? Because I think electric ones, there's 4 motors that get pretty toasty, but they're pretty far apart. I don't know.
What's
I don't
the
know.
object we're
Let me
looking at?
rewind that. Hold on. Watch this. Wait. Watch this. Okay, so watch. It's gonna slow down, which is not special. So that is consistent with a drone. See, if it suddenly like turned around and went the same exact speed upon turning around without any like inertia, I would be like, oh, that's weird. But like you said, it's flying like a drone.
Well, okay. Here's my thing about it. It has that because there are like they're called missile drones. They're basically designed to do one purpose: catch up and hit a missile. These exist. They are fucking high-powered rocket missiles, the rocket drones. That's what they are. These fuckers move at super fast speeds. These are real, according to certain documentation that's been released but not publicly.
I think I've seen some stuff in the Ukraine front.
Yeah. They've had it. So these things move at such a fucking fast speed. So if this is something like that, that's what this looks like.
I almost guarantee you remove the thermal overlay, you'll be
Mhm.
able to tell what it is immediately.
Maybe. But like I said, in my opinion, it's a fairy.
Hey, listen. Hey, listen.
Hey, listen.
I'm
that's
by your windmills.
That's a fairy
Hey,
looking for
listen.
Link. Fairy looking for Link. Do you want to go to another UFO image while we're talking here? Okay.
Do a barrel roll.
Do a barrel roll. So this one is high up there from what I've been told.
Now,
Like-
what I know is it's got 3 circles, which reminds me of like engines. I'm gonna say it's the new Chinese not J35, whatever the hell they call their new fighter 3 engines, because their engines suck, so they need a third engine.
You talking about their Dorito?
Yeah,
think so.
it's a Dorito. Yeah. Maybe that's their Dorito? Now that's the problem. Like my problem with that is again, this is thermal, so I'm not sure. It like the black parts in the thermal that doesn't look normal.
So
to
that's
me.
actually okay. So I think I can elucidate. I watched an Isaac off the video about this. So if this video is inverted, which it probably is,
Yeah.
just reverse the colors in your head. So the black parts are actually really white, and the white parts are actually black, which actually would be more consistent with engine exhaust.
Okay. Well, it's someone definitely trying to target it. Like you're not supposed to shoot them. That's the only thing I know they're not allowed to do. Which is something that America.
That's
they're
just the
using-
camera, Chief. That's just a
Yeah.
camera reticle. That's not a targeting reticle necessarily.
Oh.
You can
Well, I know,
probably,
but you're not allowed to shoot these, from what I've been told. As long as they don't go into, as long as they don't go to certain airspace, they're not allowed to be shot.
Yeah.
So no, these are weird, crazy looking things. Like from what I can see, I don't know. Like I said, to me, I don't know what the fuck that is. But that, like, I'm not that skilled at that. It's a fairy.
I wonder which one is the one with the Hellfire missile. I wonder if Reggie can tell me which file. Hey Reggie, I got file numbers that start with DOD underscore and then multiple numbers. Do you know which one corresponds to the one where they shot a Hellfire missile at a UFO? Because that one was interesting because that one was laser targeted, so there was no radar lock. And okay, so he just gave me he didn't give me the exact short file name. He gave me some other info. Yeah, wait, what's Department of State? Fucking Reggie. Okay, that's it. We're gonna have you read that. That's funny. That's funny. That's funny. He made a joke. Oh man, I love Reggie's jokes, man. He got my sense of humor, man. He's a good guy. You're a good guy, Reggie. Reggie, tell your joke, my friend.
Reggie here. I think you may be referring to one of the documents where the object or debris was considered a possible health hazard or security hazard.
Damn it, you didn't finish your sentence. Okay, I'll finish it for you. Rather than literally a restaurant grade health code violation from the Galactic Department of Sanitation.
Okay, yeah. You want to go to the next one? Because we're just looking at the same thing. Unless you could zoom in, like it was. Oh, here we go. This one, I remember this. This was weird. I saw this one. Like, look how fast that fucker went.
I didn't even see it.
Boom! It just goes right by. That red dot, it just goes right by.
Oh, so that red dot is the UFO, so to speak. So
Yeah.
I would say it could be a visual artifact, like maybe like the camera's cooling system was fucking up and it just did that.
Wait a minute. That looks like my buddy. That looks like my buddy's apartment. Oh, I know what that is. He's farting right now.
Yeah.
I can already tell you what this is because monochrome thermals will never show you red naturally.
So is it highlighting something?
There would be no need to highlight something and change its shape. And also
Okay,
for a highlight blob, that is very oblong.
Oh, that one was interesting. So look at the little white dot in the bottom left corner.
Yep.
So what makes this one, I think people care about it, is the sharp turns that it's making. And the
Oh yeah,
rapid
'cause that
acceleration.
isn't normal. That is not normal. That's fast. Like I don't even think our missile systems can move that quick, right?
Oh, they can. Oh, they can.
Well, I don't know. Like I said, that's pretty impressive how quick its turns are, though.
Whatever it is.
The missile knows where it is because it knows where it isn't.
Yeah, interesting thing.
But the way it's bouncing and stuff and stopping and just bouncing and stopping, I don't know. Like I said, this is all like some of these are from aircraft, some of these are from movements. Like it is very interesting.
That's a missile. Absolutely.
You think it's a missile?
Yeah.
You think it's a missile? Okay.
Missiles can make turns like that. Also, we don't have a proper distance on how far away the object is. So the missile, to us, looks like it's making a sharp turn, but I don't think it's making a sharp turn. I think it's just making a normal ass turn.
Yeah, because right here, I believe, would be the distance.
We don't have distance nor perspective because all the necessary data has been blotched.
Yeah. So you don't have the distance of this device. So that I believe that would be distance, if I remember correctly. And because I remember a friend of mine showed me like how the specs of that works and stuff. All right, so you want to go to the next one there, DJ?
Sure. And this one's a smaller one here. This one here is Mars is surface. Now, okay. Oh, there's the clouds. So it's daytime, I guess, and
Yeah.
you got a white dot over there doing white dot things, and it looks like there's actually some other white dots in the frame here, but they're not doing anything.
We can't get the tracking on it though. That's the thing. Like it is impressive how fast these move. But again, if these are missiles, how do you know?
Oh, this is a weird alien ship. Look at it. It looks like the front. It looks like part of White Base. So this is the White Base from Gundam, and as you can see,
Yeah.
the front right side or left side got knocked off. So this is during the 1-year war when a Pegasus class vessel took damage. But seriously though, I guess it's a helicopter, boat, or some shit. Never seen a boat shaped like
It's that right there, the little red dot they're pointing at. That's the incorporative to what they.
Oh no. Look at this.
Oh,
Look at the
there
top.
it
You
is.
look. Yeah, you see it?
Yeah, I
Okay.
just saw it. Yeah, I just saw it. Oh wow, that is going.
ET wanted McDonald's really bad.
Yeah, he won his McDonald's. Oh, so this is the thing. Again, is this to you, Bob, as a guy, because you did, your ship did have that type of that type of shit. All right, is that a missile?
With all these black splotches, I can't fucking see a thing.
You don't see the little thing flying by?
That's a missile or it's a jet. Depends on how high up this camera is. Or how low it is.
Yeah, I know. It's all the reticle's been removed. That's the thing that drives me nuts. We don't have reticles. We don't have location. We don't have verification. Like this, I know this is redacted.
It'd be fine if it was like you got rid of the location, but we still need all these other little digits to gauge everything.
Exactly. Fucking exactly.
Because that tall bar on the right side of the screen, that's like height. It goes into positives and negatives.
Yeah, we can determine how high this is flying, how fast this is moving. You could actually get a lot of information that we're just not getting. Like, it's all fucking been redacted. This is why I was like, when I saw these, I was like, oh god, these are awful. Like, but I went, oh no, we gotta do a video on this. I figured it's something both me and DJ are super invested in.
Looking at that thing moving around. Spin. The missile goes spin.
You think that's a missile?
It's not a missile. That's one hell of a pilot.
You think habitual line cross will comment on
Like I said, angle and height matter a lot more than people think.
Yeah, no,
because pilots can make quick turns. Missiles can make even quicker turns.
Yep. Yeah. So that is our little. So
you gotta think about this, Chief.
Yeah.
Whenever you're in a dogfight, you got a missile lock. You fire it. Missiles are sometimes programmed to go ahead of the enemy aircraft if they're already in the turn to lead the target effectively.
Yep.
And they have a lot more maneuverability than any plane. Obviously, it's a smaller object, it moves faster, all that stuff.
I do like that it just flew by, so that could be a missile right there. That actually does look like a missile.
And it also could be a guy just fucking around with it.
Yeah. The sad thing is
that is a vessel right there.
Yeah. You could reproduce these. Yeah, you could reproduce these. These wouldn't be hard to reproduce.
Is that just... Wait a second.
Next one. Oh, here we go.
Oh, that's a warning shot. That's what that is. All right.
Yep.
So, that vessel...
No, it's a different video.
Yeah, we're on a different video. That previous video.
Okay. I'm about to say, I can only look at it for like 5 seconds before the stream moves on,
Okay. So this is the Metatron people have been talking about.
It looks fucking cool, whatever it is.
Like that, I don't know what the fuck that is. That is.
Well, actually, look. Okay, you got a trail, and it's got a star shape. Now, missiles aren't traditionally spiky, but then the crosses remind me of the wings on a missile, and the white parts are the dark spots. The dark spots are the white spots. So the dark spot is the heat signature. So maybe that is a missile, and they're coming head on, which means whoever's filming this is receiving a missile.
Well, okay, so
That very well could be receiving a missile in slow motion.
so here's the thing that this is what people have been saying is the Metatron. It looks a lot like the mythical angel Metatron, what's described in the Bible. Bob, if you want to get an image of the mythical Metatron, you
So
can.
it's not a Greek Italian guy talking about swords.
I will say this: that object in the video is far too small to be Metatron.
Well, we don't know. We don't know how big that fucking thing is.
Yeah, that's the point I'm making. Is it would be so massive because for every human born, he grows an eye and a tongue. It never says anything about the tongue or eye disappearing for every death. So,
Yeah.
Imagine the entire population through every generation possible, including, like, cavemen.
Yeah.
That is how many eyes and tongues this thing has.
So Bob,
Yeah, the
show-
Metatron would be absurdly massive.
So show the like at least get the picture. Like I can put the picture up for people to see.
Yeah. Yeah, because Metatron does not follow the necessarily the same rules as the other Order theme.
Yeah.
Order
I
theme
mean,
being the
necessarily
wheels with eyes. Metatron has he effectively is like a mass of tongues and eyes.
Bob, just send me the image.
I am trying to buy time while my phone slowly loads up Google Images. Dick.
Okay, well okay. I'm back. I'm heading back to the main show here if I can get to it again. Oh, there we go. Party talk. Okay. I'm having fun playing with with this. This is always there. We go. Okay, there we go. Sorry. Damn. Fuck. Cut my finger while I was sharpening a dagger. Ow. little nip got me good. Wasn't paying attention while I was doing the thing. Note to self: when on live stream, do not play with sharp objects.
See, didn't your parents ever tell? Wait, who am I kidding? No, they wouldn't.
No. Okay, that last little bit of the Metatron, when it goes up in the air, let's have a look at that again, because that was interesting.
Chat flare. Wait a second. Wait a second. This
That's
is a
flare.
camera behind the plane.
Yep.
Chat flare. Chat flare.
What do you
But
think?
here you go, Chief. In general, there's one of them I found.
Okay. All right, boys. I will put it up in a second here. Oh, that is not the Metatron. That's not the Metatron I was talking about. What's the one with the wheel?
See, this is what I'm saying is, the two depictions that he has is obviously the more human one, where he's holding up the iconography that looks similar to the missile, but it's not on point. And the other one, like I said, he's not necessarily an Order theme in the sense of he's a bunch of wheels. No, he's a mass of tongues and eyes.
I'll have to look it up. I'll look it up myself. No big deal. I'll do it later. So this is slow. What is this? Is this? Did you slow this down, DJ, or?
No, this is exactly it is. It could be pre-slowed.
Yeah.
And I just see that landmark object, but let's see what's next here.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
this one
So
looks
this
like it's tracking it
here.
behind the clouds. Oh, here it is up there.
Yeah.
It's
another, like-
small thermo signature. Unidentified UI.
Then they're changing spectrum to get a.
When it comes to all this alien stuff and all that, I'm honestly of the opinion that people just really want to believe in something.
Yes.
Yes.
Like, it is such a desperate gamble. So much so that you call an incoming missile an angel from biblical texts? What?
Oh,
It's a
yeah.
missile!
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I know. I agree. I agree. I actually agree with you. Well, again,
It's like, if you want to believe in something, I mean, shit, we got, books on religion if you want one.
well,
We'll get you something to believe in. Fuck.
Here's the problem. It goes back to the hippies again. The cult of hippies. And I hate repeating myself because I fucking feel like I'm the only sane person in an insane world when I talk about the hippies.
Yeah.
Okay. They created the aliens to be their version of angels. Because what are aliens 90% of the time coming down and doing? They come down to tell us, man, about the nukes, man. We got nuclear power, man. They're going to come here and we're going to destroy our world with the nuclear. It's extremely dangerous, man. The aliens are coming down and telling us not to use nuclear power, man. That's what it is. Every fucking alien.
That is legit their subconscious while they were fucking zonked out.
Yeah, that is legitimately every fucking alien response, every alien indication. You know what? Ask Reggie. We got a question for Reggie.
The aliens would encourage us to use nuclear power because it's clean.
I want you to ask Reggie how often in the '60s during alien like alien coercion, like the people talking to people, like the whole interactions with aliens, are brought up nuclear weapon, the nuclear power as a whole. It's constantly being brought up. How often is that brought up? That's going to be a hard one to kind of.
How often in the conversation about aliens in the '60s is nuclear power brought up?
Yes. And how aliens are against it.
Oh, okay, that's different. Hey, Reggie, how often during the 1960s, in the records, I suppose, or in any reference, was it the notion brought up that the UFOs, I'm sorry, the aliens in particular, whoever they are, what the speculated aliens, were
Whenever
opposed to nuclear power?
This be an interesting one. I don't know how I might break Reggie. I apologize if I did, DJ. It's a lot. It's an insane number.
And we all know the hippies are talking out their ass. Yep. Because, like I said, it's their subconscious trying to push the notion. It's in reality, it's not that the aliens said it. It's that my dumbass who knows fuck all about anything is saying it. I'm just using aliens so you believe me.
It's the same reason that they do these alternatives of solar panel. Don't ask where those solar panel fucking strips come from when they get broken and stuff. Like no,
where they go to? Yeah.
Energy. Yeah. It's a renewable energy with lithium batteries. Oh yeah, try getting rid of those. Solar panels again.
The Cuban Missile Crisis, atmospheric nuclear testing, public fear of annihilation, civil defense drills, and rapid expansion of nuclear arsenals so naturally. There are roughly 3 layers to the narrative. 1. Documented observations. Real military personnel did report unusual sightings near. Interpretation. Once UFOs appeared near nuclear infrastructure, people began connecting dots. They are monitoring us. They oppose nuclear war. They are warning humanity. That is interpretation, not proof. Contactee and spiritual material. By the 1960s, many stories became openly philosophical. Intelligence reporting. The famous missile shutdown stories like those associated with Malmstrom Air Force Base. Those accounts helped cement the aliens' dislike nukes narrative permanently into modern UFO lore. Important distinction. There is no verified evidence that extraterrestrials communicated opposition to nuclear power generation itself in a clear, provable way. The stories overwhelmingly focused on, though some later interpretations blurred the two together, because the public often mentally linked all atomic technology during that era. In short, the theme was absolutely widespread by the 1960s. It became one of the defining motifs of UFO mythology. But the strongest evidence is for recurring stories and interpretations, not confirmed extraterrestrial statements. Cold War fear and cosmic mystery make a very combustible mixture.
Yeah, he's right, and that's better, way better said than what I would have said. But that's it. Like, this is what I'm talking about, DJ. This is why the whole ancient alien thing is
Oh, I remember when they were fear mongering about the Earth, like we'll never get off of it and the pollution and all that. I remember that on the History Channel.
Yeah. But the ancient alien thing and the whole idea of ancient aliens and the idea that other races and other people never made anything. Bob, put the bag of chips down.
It's not a bag of chips. It's kibasi.
Well, put it down.
I was just getting it out of the packaging. Keep talking. I'm stuffing my face.
Okay, so how this works is the way this works, and the way a lot of this organizations and these groups work with the whole ancient alien theories. Have you ever noticed that it's always the noble savage, and it's never certain races? We won't say which ones. People have no connections to the aliens, but the noble savage. Oh well, they helped create Egyptian. Like all this shit is fundamentally connected.
Motherfucker, if you were in Egypt, you best pray you weren't Jewish. All right?
You best pray you weren't anything. Remember, Romans were actively trading slaves throughout the Middle East for a very, very long time.
Oh, you said Egypt. You said Egypt, and I'm like, I remember what happened in Egypt. Not a lot of people remember what happened in Egypt.
No, but it wasn't just Egypt. You remember, the Romans moved around the world. Romans had a huge population. Like, if you don't take the Mongols and the other organizations.
Oh, yeah. Oh, dude, Alexander the Great was weak when it came to Cleopatra. Man was weak.
What do you mean? He never had a connection to Cleopatra. Never met her.
Oh, well, then history class fucking lied to me.
To my knowledge, Alexander the Great was way before Cleopatra. It was Romulus or Romus, I think his name was. I'd have to look. Wait, I'll look him up quickly.
I'd say Alexander the Great, whenever he made his little schism over in Egypt, get more land for the empire, that sort of thing.
Let me quickly. One second.
It's like,
who was Cleopatra's husband? It was Cleopatra had three main spouses. Mark Antony was the Roman partner that she had. Also connected. Let's see, Julius Caesar. Cleopatra was 69 BE. When was Alexander the Great? When did Alexander the Great was born? Or wait, nah.
Oh my God, Chief, you're all over the place, ain't you?
Yeah. So it's 332 BC. He was way before. Way.
Okay. I was lied to in history class. Goddamn. Who'da thunk?
Yeah. Oh man, that fucker's moving fast.
Wee.
You saw that, right, guys? Like, how quick was that? Again, no distance, no regulation, no location, just the fucking thing. We need, like, that's what makes me wonder how real most of these are.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Well,
With the
exactly,
cloud cover, I can't tell what's your perspective change.
Yeah, like, look how fast that is. That could be a missile. That could be just a fucking...
Not only is it moving fast, it's like, okay, so is our camera moving at all?
It's not that. It's the white dot that goes across the screen. Wait for it, and I'll be there. Right there. I'll do it again.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna home in on it. There it is. That.
Yeah. Well,
right.
Yeah. That could have been a shot from a gun. That could have been a warning shot. I don't know what that is.
This is a
The perspective is the part that's fucking with me.
Yeah.
It's like, is it going towards? Is it going away? It looks like it's going under.
Yeah, exactly.
And they conveniently blotched out everything else, huh?
Yeah, I know, right? So it looks like that's it. It looks like that's it for the UFO documentation, like the visual thing. Thank you, DJ, for showing that, if that's all there was.
There's a lot, but I'll go through it on my show if you want, and I'll highlight
Hey,
these
dude,
next week.
you're welcome to it. Yeah, yeah.
I'll
You're,
highlight it.
I
What I'll
do
do is
want
I'll
you.
go to it on my show, and if there's anything that's worth highlighting, I'll set it aside for
Yeah,
next week.
no problem. All right, so we're going to put the kitty cat back up. We're going to put the kitty cat back up. There we go. Okay. And I'm going to make sure that it's not on, that the Discord isn't being shown. There we go. Discord's off. All right. So, all right. So that's the thing about this. I don't know 100% what we're looking at, and that's my problem with that. And I like it. I think it's interesting. The only one that kind of made me interested is that weird star shape, because that is different than fuck. But from what I've seen, we can't tell what it is. A lot of this is information that a lot of us already
Oncoming missile.
know.
As it's
Yeah.
approaching, you can see the vapor trail behind it. Chaff flare,
Yep.
chaff flare, fucks off
Okay.
because
So
that's what chaff and flare does.
let's do one more before we go to having fun on stuff. We can still talk about other things, but we're gonna go to one more here, boys. Okay, there we go. I think that it
The
popped on.
desperation to want to believe in something rather than having something to believe in is a very different beast.
It is.
It
It's
explains the desperation. My God.
It does. So this is NASA. Again, it's the same thing with the non-GMO foods. It's the same thing with a lot of shit, man. Society is always like that cult became a thing of pressure, man. That really did become something of a thing.
Yeah. Are you vegan yet? I thought you were turning vegan.
Yeah. In the like the idea of certain farms doing certain things without genetically altered foods, and it's it's that, because like the idea that we're not eating we're always eating genetically altered foods, because none of the actual natural food fucking exists anymore. We've outbreeded for more superior products, so we had more product on the fucking field.
Yeah.
Okay, so
you notice how they always try to give that perspective? Like they want to make the genetically modified stuff look bad, and it's like, well, yeah, but it's not the worst thing in the world. It's not like I'm eating a fucking fetus right now. It's a fucking strawberry.
I think it's only an issue when you make a product like foodstuffs that are Roundup or herbicide resistant, and now we're eating it. Even though they say that the herbicide doesn't end up in the food portion of it, you have plants that are in fields soaked in this agrochemical, and that can have genuine harm. But people who fixate on like just the genetic part have less of a case. But at least knowing how they go about doing it, you realize it is a bit of chance. And so my favorite thing is when you see plants in Mexico when the pollen goes to a different field, and you have corn that has like 3 stalks on one stalk and weird shit like that, but it doesn't necessarily prove it's harmful. And then they talk about cotton that has this special microbe in it that kills bugs. And when the Indians let the sheep graze on the actual leaves after they harvest the cotton, a bunch of sheep died.
Yeah. Like there's a lot you could do. There's a lot of weird things. Like we've done good stuff and we've done bad stuff with nature. But the idea, like I said, it's that hippy dippy bullshit. We're still, America is still dealing with it. It's even worse now. So this came out in April 30th, 2001. Hi Dan, John Cipher, and I look forward to seeing you on Friday at 3:30. So do you know who John Cipher is?
What a name! I'm like, what is this? A fucking cartoon show?
So yeah, do you know who these guys are?
No, I don't know who Mr. Cipher is.
DJ.
Oh.
No, you don't know John Cipher? Okay.
Or Cipher.
Okay.
John Cipher,
he's
action
a
hero.
Yeah.
What action hero? I was gonna say, I think here's a guy in the Matrix. Didn't they have a guy named fucking Cipher in the Matrix?
Yes, there was. You probably recall. Is an actor who shared Hill Street Blues and Major Dan, among many other TV show Broadways. Wish you could hear me saying blah 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 blah. I don't care about this. Since and closed down industry security and corporation of in outer space for the few years ago. I founded 83. We both are searching for our role in promoting the space program. So, my problem. Right here, I'm like, okay, so what's this have to do with anything? Holy holy shit. So as you know, it's unspoken, blah, 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 blah. Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. Okay.
He was a
So,
spokesperson for someone big.
so as promised, here is a French.
Von Braun is not French. He's a German.
Yeah.
It says, as you know, I was a spokesperson for Von Braun. That's a significant line to skip, man.
It is.
I mean, I'm saying we
So,
shouldn't be skipping that line. At least I said it, so we're
so
good.
this, so this is just someone sending a letter through the royal. Like I guess that's a hotel room this guy's in. Large
You know,
summary report.
the more I keep thinking about like the belief thing, is like, okay, let's say hypothetically you do get somebody to believe it. Are you just going to repeat the same talking points over again?
Yep. So I always thought Helmets. There's more things in this world in heaven and hell than are dreamed of in your philosophy, Horatio. Thanks again for seeing us. Blah. This is John.
Horatio?
Yeah, this is John Cipher. This is okay. So what we should prepare for? What we're here for? All right. Let's look at this fucker. What are we? What is NASA? What is NASA's decisions? How you're going to defend against this as an independent French association with Comica? This report details the result of studying the Institute of Higher Natural. Okay, so let's look at this fucker. So this was already published. So this is the Comica report. All right, here we go. Does the foreword of the professor, French Achievement, Natural Center Studies. Do you know any of these guys, DJ, from your stuff, your research?
Negative. Well, let me see. I'll let you know if they mention Gerard O'Neill or anyone cool like that. So
All right,
far,
who wants to read this out, boys?
Forward by Professor Andre Lebeau, former chairman of the Centre National d'Etudes Spatiales, CNES, French National Center for the Space Studies. It is not looked on highly in certain scientific circles to be preoccupied with phenomena that are deemed to come under the heading of popular mythology or that are at any rate outside of the realm of science. Such was the case with stones falling from the sky, which was long considered in our country to be stuff of fable. However, that the day that a meteorite shower over the town of Layal permitted a collective of indisputable observation. It centered into the domain of science. 1 century later, National Aeronautics Space Administration no doubt hastily elevated these stones to proof of the existence of primitive life on Mars. Phenomena of this type pose a preliminary problem for the scientific approach. Does a scientific fact exist? When the phenomenon is a matter of experimentation, the criterion to be used is simple. The reproducibility of the experiment is the touchstone and furnishes the fact that must be then be interpreted. But something situation shit lost my line. Here it is. But the situation is more difficult when the phenomenon is not open to experimentation. When repeated observation is the only basis on which one can go, as is the case of astronomy and for the most part geophysics. However, when the fact, albeit rare, is collectively indisputably visible, it is easy to elevate it to the status of scientific object. The existence of eclipses, comets, and novas has been recognized since ancient times, even though their interpretation long contained, and sometimes still contains, a religious dimension. Thus, collective and simultaneous observation plays the same role as the reproducibility of experiments. This is not true when the event is not only rare, but discrete, as well as when there is a very small amount of evidence at each occurrence, which opens the door to various suspicions. Unidentified flying objects, or UFOs, fall into this category. One runs up against additional difficulties in the case of UFOs. Firstly, that of how many human activities, especially since the beginning of the space age, have generated atmospheric phenomena, the origin of which is not immediately ascertainable by those who observe them. And I do have an example. When SpaceX is launching rockets, they have a thruster at the top of the boosters that allows it to kind of make the maneuver in such a way for, doing whatever it does, for so
Yep.
that the booster can land. And when you see this booster fire, it looks like the fucking Wi-Fi symbol. And it's really just because it's putting out pulses of thrust. It's going pulse, 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 and it does that like 5 times. And each pulse is longer and longer in length. And so you just see like the what you see is a lot wider shape that looks like a curve, and it looks like the Wi-Fi symbol. And people on Twitter who are crazy would be like commenting like, "Oh, see, they're proving that the 5G is the 5G thing."
The
So we're
5G.
yeah, the 5Gs.
Oh, yes, the 5G radioactive waves that will melt your brain even though you've been surrounded by G waves all your life.
It
Yep.
eats oxygen.
And you're
Don't
fine.
you know? That's why COVID happened. People on ventilators because 5G was eating the oxygen.
Fuck off.
There,
Fuck off.
Yeah, that's the fucking thing people said.
there are people that set fire to Wi-Fi.
They did.
No, I'm not joking. This actually happened. It even happened.
No, I
in
know.
Why
Canada.
I know
the
you're not joking. That's
router?
why it's funny.
What'd you do to the... Why?
They didn't do the router. They went up the cell towers in the fucking street. They saw like a
Oh, yeah,
a cell
that too.
tower. And you set your Wi-Fi router on fire.
I'm about to say, I swear, people make their own cyberpunk settings because it's like, what would you do to protect your infrastructure? I don't know, set up some sort of security force, and then people are going to complain that you put up a security force. Well, yeah, because you burned down the last one, dipshit. What the fuck? What do you expect us to do?
Exactly.
You make your own cyberpunk setting by being a dumbass! But go ahead, DJ.
Additional difficulties in case of how many humans and activities, especially since at the beginning of the space age, we have generated an atmospheric phenomenon, the origins of which is not immediately accessible by those who observe them. In any case, UFOs, the origin which cannot be attributed to either human or source or nature or natural mechanism that has been identified by science, are mixed in with a background noise of a original origin of which is although difficult to identify is not all mysterious. Okay, go ahead, DJ. Moreover.
Moreover, and above all, the existence of unexplainable manifestations, both in the atmosphere and occasionally on the surface of the earth, inevitably gives rise to a fundamental question. Are we alone in the universe? Could some of these phenomena be the work of extraterrestrial beings? This question gives the UFO issue a sociological, media-related, and even religious dimension in a domain that is not of science and scientific methods.
Wait. Did someone just mention domain expansion and religion in the same sentence?
Yeah.
That explains the one character from JoJo, the priest guy.
It's getting funny. It actually is getting funny that domain like the domain, because the whole thing about domain expansion, it's a martial arts term.
Yeah,
It's actually
give yourself the advantage that you need.
Yeah. It's
I would say
basically,
if the person doesn't do well against being rushed, rush.
well, the idea is, like it's also used in fencing. The idea, like, go ahead.
Turn into rust oil.
Yep. So here's how that works. Like, we'll kind of I'll explain it to those. When you're fencing, there's a circle, especially in Spanish fencing. There's a circle. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. The 3 circles.
Yep.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. You're fighting for a smaller circle. That's actually how that's domain expansion. Your goal is to keep your circle as large as you humanly can, so you have the most maneuvering in a scenario.
Yep.
The more you close it off, the harder it is to defend yourself. There's a reason why fencing, like most combat, is done on long lines. The reason is, if you were to legitimately have someone fight in a circle in most major combat, you're bouncing around the field. Basically, you need to make it small enough that the combat can actually happen. Otherwise, it gets harder and harder to deal with somebody, and somebody who.
That's why the Olympic fencing is on like a fucking drag strip. Which I thought is really lame, because it's like, at this point, just make jousting a fucking Olympic sport. Fuck.
What they also do in some Olympic, I think in the Olympics, they also strap a string to you, so you only can go so far. Like it's like, you're basically locked in.
God, a lot of things in Olympics make no sense. Is like, we've proven the fact that the headgear for like the sharpshooters with the pistols does fuck all for you, and it's just a sham to sell product. And then you look at the fencing, and it's just like, dude, just get horses and start jousting. Just joust. Fuck. That's not. You're not doing sword combat at that point. You're just lunging at each other. It'd be more entertaining to have a guy get knocked off a horse.
We were at Scientific Community, weren't we? And ethics reactions of Scientific Community. So,
I spilled my coffee.
However, the dispassionate extermination of the situation who led those to believe believe in the value of scientific method to consider the existence of a strong and rational. Jesus fuck. Okay.
Yeah. Let's go around in circles. This is really starting to remind me of, like I said, that RPG that you had us read.
Yeah.
I'm getting the same vibes of like, well, if I do it this way, this could offend some people.
Can we get to the fucking point?
In Hybrid, the scientific game was not to be mistaken with Hybrid, the other one, which is not this, but copyrighted by me. But if I do have anyone else's stuff in it, I will not charge money for
exactly.
it. However, if it's unique, I will charge money for it. But that's if I update this website, which is Hybrid, which is not to be mistaken with the other game once again.
Exactly. It's the same vibe. See, this is like...
No.
This is mongoloid behavior, typing a bunch of nonsense to sound smart. Just get to the fucking point.
But we also find in this document a reflection on the hypothesis of extraterrestrial intelligence and of the importance that it could have if studies came together to confirm it. This report is useful in that it contributes towards the stripping, the phenomenon of UFOs of its irrational
alien
layer.
strippers?
Yeah, Orion Green women. When
get the
all is
Twi'leks.
said, I don't know what a Twi'leks is, but
that's the alien race from Star Wars with the tentacles on their head, and they're always strippers or hookers or some shit.
I could work with them.
Yep.
I just don't know if I'd go to the barber shop. That sounds like an atrocity. Anyway,
that is a good question. How do they get their tentacles shaved?
Carefully.
Yeah, fucking hot teas.
So, for what I'm seeing, this might be as bad as Hybrid.
Yeah. So you see where the apple doesn't fall far from the tree?
Yeah.
Where it's a bunch of triplicate nonsense, gobbledygook, when you could explain it in 4 lines. Welcome to military documentation, ladies and gentlemen. It's like, hey, you're supposed to be at location B by this time. Don't miss your flight. All right, I can work with that. Why are you giving me 7 paragraphs to say the same exact thing?
Yeah, we are pulling out, boys. We are allowing the cat to come back. So far from what I saw, it was a whole lot of it. From what we can see, it's interesting. doesn't actually do anything for, like, from
No, it
yeah,
doesn't do anything. It allows conspiracy
it's
nuts to
actually
continue tying themselves into knots like fucking pretzels. It allows these nuts to keep saying, "Oh look, guys," and it's like, dude, it's a bunch of nonsense. Stop.
So, DJ, your thoughts after just looking at the cursor? Like, maybe it gets better, but is there anything in there that you saw so far, and from what we've seen,
There are
that
aliens because the government made a report that shows that they're taking them seriously, and therefore the government that we don't trust, we suddenly trust.
Yeah,
I know
exactly.
exactly. I guess that's the best way to put it. Ars, do you have any final thoughts before we get to the game for tonight?
No, not at all.
Okay. All right. I think it's silly. It is silly. All right, let's get to it, boys. Songs of Conquest.
Yeah. I can
We're gonna
finally
get
close my
Songs of
YouTube
Conquest.
Music and play a
Yeah,
game.
yeah, we're gonna get to Songs of Conquest. I'm booting it up now.
Yay.
If it doesn't show up right away, I will get a game. I will. There it is. Songs of Conquest should be showing up soon. I'm gonna drop the kitty cat. Okay, Songs of Conquest is up. All right. We have ourselves the Songs of Conquest. All right, so I'm going to be looking for your game code there, Mr. Bob.
I
We're going to be playing
gotcha.
the game. If DJ and Arus wants to play, if they have the game, they're welcome to join us. We'll set up a 4-player game or a 5-player game.
Really?
Yeah, why not?
I don't even know what this game is, but I want to get the vinegar out of my computer before it causes the pipes to turn green.
That's a good idea. If you want, do you want to let us go for tonight then and get that all
No,
done?
I have you on my phone. I'm gonna mute you, and I'll interject it. But if I drop out, I'll let you know.
Okay, no problem. Well, yeah, all right. So wait for the code there, Mr. Bobby.
Okay. I shall type it to you, sir.
We're only playing a 2-player game. How can someone jump in?
Say again? You
Okay.
said to kick up a 4-person lobby.
No, don't kick up a 4-person lobby. I say if they want to join us, we'll kick up a 4-person lobby.
Okay. I'm still gonna type it to you.
Okay. No, definitely something we should look in. Like I said, if you want to do more research on it, we definitely can do more research on it. And there's DJ sent me the you invited me to the studio. Live studio. Okay. Yep. There we go.
All right, I sent it to you.
Alright, joining game. So tonight's, like I said, we're going to keep talking about this, but my big question always is going to be, okay, what is Foggy going to be tonight? Hey, where's my alien race? Where's my other one? I'm a little mad. I do not know why DLC did not pop up for this. You may need to come back in and come back out. Hold on. Give me a second.
Remember,
here.
I'm hosting.
I know you're hosting, but I'm trying to get to GOG Galaxy, man. GOG Galaxy is having a hiss with it. Give me a second.
Alright.
Close GOG
I'm
Galaxy.
deciding to mess around with new things.
Yeah, I was hoping to have the alien race up and running. Okay, I'm gonna come back in, come back out. I will just keep it locked, as I am going to quickly do a GOG. What the fuck? Because I should have all the DLC right now, and one of the DLCs was not showing up. Yeah, because I should have the new clan.
Hmm.
I may need to come back in, come back out, kind of play a little game of what the hell, GOG? Come on. Why aren't you opening now? You're not opening now. What the hell? Oh, okay, it wanted to launch I'm gonna have to get rid of that. DJ, I agree with you. That launcher is starting to fucking piss me off too. I am starting to understand why you have problems with the launcher for this.
Which launcher?
The DOG launcher.
Oh, actually, I got over it. It works better now for me. But but that Star Wars game is so nice now with the patch on it.
No. Okay, so I'm up now. We're good. We're good. We are good, Bob. We should be able to.
Yeah, code's still the same.
See, this is why I do not wanna buy new PCs. Like that sounds like a fight and a half to fuck around with all that shit.
Yeah.
It's like that's why I went micro PC, boys. All I hear is he's like fighting the machine. Okay, so we should have the new roofs, new group. Okay, all right. So here I am joining. All right, so we will want to be. Oh, I can't play. I can apparently. Oh wait, can I play the new race? I don't think I can play the new race. Ooh, there's Rana. There's Nasir. There's Root. I guess we can't play Root. I guess we can't play yet. I think they're not going to allow us to play.
I don't think I would have the data for it, so they're just playing it safe.
Understandable. It is a brand new clan, so maybe that's what. All right, no problem. I'm ready. All right, boys. I hope you guys enjoy it.
DJ, are you doing that because I'm playing as the swamp people? It's like, what hell of a loading screen sound.
Yeah. I know, right?
I'm getting out of the fog.
All right, here we go. So I'm going to, first things first, like always, I'm going to upgrade the village right away. And let's start getting in. Wow, they put some farmland right next to me. That's pretty nice of them right away. Okay, let's build some building. Okay, so we got ourselves, I'm pretty much good for my go. So for those who don't know, this is based off Heroes and Mighty Magic. It's actually a pretty good game. Fun. Hopefully it doesn't crash like it did last night. That sucked. That really sucked. Yeah.
That was awful because I was like, oh dude, I'm actually jamming.
I know we were both going really good and then just died. It's like, fuck. Okay. We got our wood. We got our stone. We got rock and stone. Rock and stone, coochie coo. Sorry. That song's always stuck in my head. I heard that more, I think, when I was a kid than I did any other time in my life. Was that song?
Rockin' Stone.
No, not Rocket Stone. It's like the, it's a yeah, rock and roll coochie coo, rock and roll coochie coo.
For me, it was
So,
oh, crayfish season. I don't know what your pop-up was. Was it the same one?
Nope, I didn't get a pop up. You jumped to your turn so fast. I was like kind of like interested. I would love it if we could actually. Not gonna lie, I would love it if we could both go at the same do a same time play. But they don't allow that. Like that to me was one of the coolest things about the OG. What was the name of the game? It's quite old, but I can't remember the name of it now. It was an OG game where you play Age of Wonder. Age of Wonder 1. Everyone can go at the same time. That is one of the most.
Age of Wonders was RTS, if I'm not mistaken. They had the steampunk people.
Yeah, I think later, some of the later versions, yeah. But yeah, I loved that one. That one was fun. That one was just like, okay. Sold. Okay, I guess I'm stopped for now. I don't think we can upgrade that yet. Let's see what you got here. I can get money.
I just love the sprite art in this game.
Oh yeah,
seeing little sprite animation. Oh, it's so cute.
It is
love
so
it.
cute. I need more money. Right now, I'm having fun trying to debate which way to go. Oh, we are going to get more men. I need more men right now than anything else. So, back to the UFO stuff. Like, overall, we've it really is fascinating how much that certain generations have obsessed over the whole alien thing. Like, this seems to become this has become more and more of a thing, especially America. I actually call it, I've actually jokingly referred to it as American religion.
I could see that, yeah.
Yeah, it's one of your modern day. It's one of the modern day. It's like Wiccan. Wiccan is a modern day American religion. I know some people don't like that I say that, but Jesus fuck is it true?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Which, oh, there we go. But no, it's funny because that's literally how it became. It's become more and more of an American. It has become way more as time's gone on. I don't know if you feel the same way, but boy howdy, has that slowly shifted as time's gone. I didn't think we'd reach that type of level of malevolence and maneuvering that we're starting to see in society that we just didn't see before. We are seeing movements that in our society wasn't like that with religion. Cults have always been a thing in society. That's been something that, for example, the famous New York yoga cult. That one always made me surprised. I'm gonna do a quick battle. I don't think I need to. watch a fast battle here. Except. See, now I'm starting to get the zombies. Yay, a broken vessel. Can I add to you? There. Close. The plant life grows, Bob. The plant life grows.
That it does.
Haha.
Plants usually grow. That's what plants do.
How's the Froggy Boys doing today?
They're doing all right.
Okay, I'm done my round. Wow, you move quick. Like, you're already on your, like... Oh, that's a challenging. You're moving way faster than I am, which is kind of, like, both impressing and a little unnerving. I'm like, I'm not 100% sure if I'm moving fast enough that it's like, uh-oh, am I not moving fast enough? Do I need to, like, double time here? Okay.
Thanks. Thanks, game. Nothing but negatives for the next 2 turns, dick.
Well, I'm not upset about that. Okay, we got max shield on that. We got that. Yeah, I definitely need to start doing some damage here. The question is, do I have different I can do? Let's see here. Let's see if I can cheat out for quick battle. Hey! I lost a lot of troops, but hey!
I'm not fond of just getting slapped with, hey, you get negatives for the next 2 turns. It's like, fuck you. Fuck.
Oh, I got rainfall, so my characters are going to be extra strong for the next little bit, so I'm a little happy about that. Can I do something yet? Nope.
I noticed something interesting about the undead units. Specifically legionaries and the skeletons, because they have, like, level 1, they'll have their swords, and I don't think they have a shield, but level 2, they turn into legionaries, and they have shields and maces. Placing them to a hex right next to each other bolsters the defense.
Yep.
And I was like, okay, that's neat. That's neat that the legionaries can kind of form a formation.
Yeah, they...
Oh! Oh, that's better. I'm fine with refugees. Yeah. Just get it increased to all my, what do you call it? Unit production.
Yeah, I get that. I can't create more fungus units yet. Risky. There. Ah, well, quick battle of fair fight. Yeah, I didn't lose that much actually. Alright, that's actually useful. Yay, 5 movements, man. The horde is. The plants grow stronger. Okay. Now our big boy here. What's up? Heard a sound.
That. What do you think happened?
We got boof.
My negatives were still in play, and I'm like, oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah, that would suck. Okay. But I think you've got a lot of units that can move in water and swamp. I'm in a situation where I'm noticing a lot of water and swamp where I'm at, so it's like, oh, okay, that's some...
Hey, if it makes you feel any better, Chief, my money-making building, I harvest your kin. The little fungal hut is the money-making building. Where, like, the Middle Eastern guys, it's like the shop, or the bazaar, or whatever the hell.
Yeah, I get one too. I get a bazaar as well, but it's not as awesome.
Now, do you have to work with, like, a unique system? Because sometimes DLC factions tend to have, like, a unique system.
So far,
Be it
from
a
what
resource or something.
a lot of it is, a lot of us are just about building, getting as many flora on the field as possible. And some of it's just like as I keep, like, one of my units is slowly building a force, a threat. As I'm going, I'm slowly getting more undead.
Undead? I thought you were playing as the plant people.
I am playing as the plant people, but I'm like literally there growing. I'm literally using the corpses of everything I fight is slowly getting stronger. I'm slowly building up.
Okay.
Yeah. Which means there's a huge incentive for my ass to constantly fight. Because I am getting more units every time. So that's going to be kind of the push for my character, is going to be always gathering more units. And as it's raining, I've noticed my characters have gotten more power. So it's like, I'm noticing I'm doing a lot more damage than I was doing before.
Okay.
Yeah. And one of my guys has got a little more gear than the other guy, but that's the thing. Like, as I'm slowly building a rot army, it's one guy's getting his stacks up, where the other one seems to have a different way of operating, and it's all different movements and stuff.
Yeah, and I'm also not looking at the stream to not cheat.
Yeah. Yeah, that's gotta suck if you're trying to play this competitively and everyone's watching your stream. It's like, you know, they basically have your information, like what you're doing and
Yeah,
what you're doing.
what units, what your positions are. That's why I'm not looking at it. I like being a gentleman. Because if you kick my teeth in, you kick my teeth in. It's the first time I'm playing this faction.
Yeah. Well, first time I'm playing Roots. So, if it was Veneer, I'd be, stomping you into the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I'm done. I guess my turn. Okay. But I do believe you have, if you're playing the frog people, they have a couple units that are actually a little beneficial. It all depends on how you play them. But yeah, back to the alien talks. What's your thoughts on that? Do you think it's a modern day American religion, DJ? I think DJ's muted again.
You don't want us to hear the swamp noises.
Yep. What do you think there? What's your thoughts on it, Aros? Do you think it's a modern day? It's like a modern day religion.
Anything this outlook religious is not a religion, probably. Just as fancy.
A lot of people feel that way. Okay, I'm not playing with that. What about up here? Can I play with what's up here? Well, it just makes me kind of chuckle as a whole. It's like, well, you know, we still have people that are doing this to this day, you know, where you have this attitude, this mentality, this thought process that's kicking off. To this day, there's still this attitude that's been, you know, bringing up. Like the whole ancient alien thing makes me laugh as a whole. I've always been annoyed by the whole ancient alien. It still pisses me off to this day. Because I feel like it's just kind of like it's an insult to modern mentality. It's always the same thing. It's like, oh well, you know, the aliens are actually, you know, they saw us better, and they, you know, but they're helping out these people more than anything else. They actually.
They're helping out these specific civilizations that couldn't possibly make pyramids compared to all the other civilizations.
Yep. Exactly.
Everyone wants to focus on Egypt and Mesoamerica. It's like, you know, India has pyramids. In fact, their pyramids are more intense because they built them under the ground. They like dug a square hole and made a pyramid in the ground.
Yep.
I was like, to me, that's kind of cool. And don't they also have like an inverted pyramid pattern? So it's like a staircase that goes down to said pyramid.
Yep.
And it's like, okay, that's kind of cool. But no. Sorry, that was the Egyptians talked to aliens first, and then it was the Mesoamericans that got their help. It's like, you know, our ancestors weren't stupid. They're actually quite smart.
Yeah,
they didn't have everything down pat, but they're still pretty intelligent.
Exactly. That's been my biggest complaint about a lot of this over the years. It really is that insult. And it's like we're never skilled enough to fight the battles we're given. We're always like the ignorant, like we're so ignorant. It's like, no, we're not. It's like, you know, I kind of feel like it's just that thought.
We couldn't possibly do this.
I'm like I'm still have arguments with people over the fucking transistors. Like, to this day, I'm still arguing with people over that.
Transistors, like Electrical components?
Yeah, electrical components. Oh, we could have never had those electrical components. Never, ever, ever had those electrical components. I have heard that ad nauseum from people over the years. And it drives me batty because it's like, no, we could have. Stop acting like we can't. We've had these abilities before. We've always had these abilities.
Yeah, I agree. And like, I forgot what your first question was. I was on mute, like Bob said, to avoid the swamp sounds. Right now, I'm in the middle of fucking trying to reattach the shower head, and with the hose attached to it, it's way harder than it looks.
Yeah.
But the transistors, though, I mean, like, I used to hear this, and like, I watched videos from Asianometry. That's like a YouTube channel from this Taiwanese guy, I think, and he just like goes over how all this stuff in the semiconductor industry works. And I watched the work from the Computer History Museum too, but Asianometry is cool because he went like not just into how they invented it, and not just like the Computer History Museum has some good stuff, like how they invented it and the people who worked on it, like Gordon Moore. You might recognize his name from the term Moore's Law, and he's basically his was like the idea that we would be doubling the circuit complexity every 18 months, and that at some point you would hit a wall because you couldn't keep doubling through the atomic level. And so that's one of the reasons why we stopped doubling the circuits in a microprocessor like about 20 years ago, 10 years ago, because it was like, you know, it was just like that's how this works. But anyway, oh wait, I could attach it like this. But anyway, you know, so I learned about that, and like they got these machines from a company called ASML. It's like a Dutch or Swedish or something like that, and they're basically like what they call it microlithography, and that gives you a clue as to what it's actually doing. And basically, microcircuits, microprocessors, or the integrated circuit, that sort of thing is the same technology as how you make photography, like chemical photography, wet chemistry photography. Same concept. It's like you basically got a pattern on a printout and you shine light through it, and then the parts that have the chemical that are not like that are dark don't the chemical only reacts to the parts of the silicon substrate that actually get hit by light, you know. So if it doesn't get hit by light, the etching chemicals don't remove the material. So essentially you're drawing art on a circuit that way.
Well, again, and then when you hear the counter arguments are always hysterical because they're always the same thing. Oh, okay, it's my neighbor being stupid. It's not first and there. I was no, nothing for it. But anyway, no, but what I was like with some of the stuff, like you'd be surprised how silly some of this gets over the years, and it is really silly how we do look at this. And how we portray this, how we play this, and how we've been operating on these systems. It's always the same thing. It's always the same stupidity of, well, humans can't possibly do this. It's like, really? Like, you know, we had simple computers in ancient times, for fuck's sakes. If the stories are true, you know?
What? Yeah.
Like what was different 20 years ago? What was different 15 years ago? What changed to incorporate that? Like it's this level of, it's like the dark age. It's like this idea that the dark ages were absolutely dark. They weren't. They never were.
We had these mechanical computers back in the day, and you got a point. Mechanical computers were the basic principle, even though it wasn't exactly binary ones and zeros. It's like you had different gears, and you know, the gears would exactly like clockwork, and even more in clockwork. But yeah, it's a very good analogy there. And I saw an example, like the gun computer on a B-29 Strato Fortress. No, what is it called? B-29 Super Fortress, I think it's called. Flying Fortress. No, that's the B-17. But you got my point. Was there's a logic to it. It's like what is a gear, for example, that tells it like when what do you call it? Like when you have like a two guns converging, or like how fast you're moving in conjunction with how fast the other guy's moving in conjunction with the angles, and you can have a gear and a metal rod that kind of connect to each other and that facilitate for the computation associated with that.
Like one way or another, you have to take into consideration that we're not completely like an innate creature, like, and this idea that we are always makes me mad as a person, because it's like, okay, really, you really want to go there with that? Wow, let's take a chance here. Let's not take that chance.
You know, like with the microcircuits here, it's like you could argue, if you don't know how these things work, I can empathize, because like because usually what people will say, they'll say something like the rapid development in the past so many years, like, you know, the idea that it took us this many 100 years to get to this point, and then it only took us this many years to get from this point to this point to this point. And it's like, well, the big leap was the fact that we started using integrated circuits. Once you use integrated circuits, you know, making the microcircuit sizes smaller and smaller is relatively trivial.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like, I'm sorry if you can't be troubled to watch a documentary. I know that National Geographic and the Smithsonian are colluding to hide giants, and no offense, Org, I know you believe in giants. I believe in Bigfoot, so don't worry. But, well, not don't worry, you know what I mean. I have my
Don't worry, your dreams will still come true. Don't worry.
Well, I'm just saying that, like, you might, you know, sound, I might make it sound like I'm marginalizing Orc by saying that, but I just want to be, you know, clear that, like, I have an arguably untenable belief.
I'm sorry.
I have an
I'm still
untenable
as
belief.
like marginalized orcs. You know, Wizards of the Coast tried doing that.
Yeah, I did it. Okay, good. Now the showerhead. I didn't want the showerhead not to be attached when my dad got home.
You know, the more I think about this frog race, I'm getting thrown back to Outlaw Star. Still gets me thinking about that. Because what is it? Fonzo? The Frogman? See?
I'm the Fonz. Hey!
Yeah, it was like, what was his name? Gonzo? Fonzo?
Oh, Gonzo! Actually, my friend Loki thinks I should make a Gonzo puppet for some weird reason, and
No,
I don't
not
see the resemblance, but he thinks I should be Gonzo.
Is he saying you got a big nose because you're Italian?
Well, I do, but I mean, like, I don't know if it's the mannerisms or the nose either, but yeah, I know exactly what you're saying.
Well, I was like, goddamn. Hey, you call me Gonzo? You think I got a big nose? Hey, how about you and me take it to the back alley and we sort it out? We'll see who has the fatter nose at the end of the night. Just like, imagine that. What the fuck is happening outside, DJ? Is an ice cream truck in a fucking police chase?
Sorry, I was taking a picture of my Star Trek underwear for my girlfriend in North Carolina. What? Oh, yeah. So the microphone was pointing at the window, and
I heard sirens at a fucking ice cream truck. What the fuck is happening? Is Sweet Tooth rolling down on your block?
That's the ice cream song. You know that movie where they go. I
know. I recognize that from my childhood. It was like, that's an ice cream truck, and those are police sirens. Wait a second.
Sirens, but I can see how like the sounded like the sirens.
Oh, it's like, what is Sweet Tooth rolling on your block or something, tearing shit up?
Sweet Tooth. You fucking made a fucking Twisted Metal reference. Good game. I played on L Show a few weeks ago, and It was hard, but not hard. It was like nostalgic and difficult at the same time.
Oh, dude, the hardest person to play in the old school Twisted Metal had to be Mr. Grimm. Especially when they had the, what is it? Whoever those security guys were for the contests for Calypso is like, you take a stray shot from those guys and Mr. Grimm's dead. And you could barely see him because they're like 2D sprites on the backdrop of a city.
There we go. So my computer, I can now put on the new water coolant and run my CPU at some obscene high clock speed.
I am embracing the ways of Bob the Lug.
Ah, boo.
Did you get shafted on an auto battle?
Yeah. Like shafting another.
One thing that sucks about my settlement is I can only get it up to tier 3.
Same.
Okay, because when I was doing that one game where I was just fucking around with the undead faction, I was able to get the settlement to like level 5, and I was like, damn.
Yeah,
what the hell happened?
To find those settlements, that's the problem.
The only thing that's stopping me from progressing is like, I need overwhelming odds to get rid of an enemy force that's just blocking off the rest of the map.
Well, I know what you're doing. I finally got my guy back, but that really sucked to lose that guy. All right, let's see what we got here.
And I'm happy I'm able to open up the wielder sheets and, you know, move some equipment around. But that's nice.
That is nice. You actually can just do a quick move if you want. There's nothing really stopping you from doing that quick get stuff.
It's gonna be like one of those moments where I may have to bite the bullet in order to move out of this fucking box I've been stuck in.
I know the feeling.
Cause it's like, that's a high tier enemy just blocking the one pathway out of here. It's like, oh fuck. Lovely. I'm gonna have to fucking doom stack my units at this point. But I'm happy when I did the manual battle, it didn't, you know, mess up. So next time we play, I'm definitely gonna have to host. Whenever we do this again.
Oh, like I said, we'll definitely. I don't mind playing this one way or another. Like even if I lost, I'd have. To me, this is just a blast.
Oh, I'm in the same boat. It's like I could play something with my mates.
Yep. Like, I enjoy these type of games a lot. Like, I could sit here playing. That's the only problem is that you notice the commentaries just kind of disappeared, and that's my only like, yeah, this has its problem.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Now let's see how bad I'm gonna get my tail kicked. Worthy opponent. Oh boy.
All right, but we are going to call it tonight.
I'm definitely gonna have to manual battle this shit. Oh my god.
Yeah. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us on this fun day where we looked at UFO stuff and realized that American government really doesn't want to give you the full information. That's what I got from this. I don't know about you guys. I got that energy. I feel a little. I like it and hate it at the same time. That's the vibe I got. So I'd like to thank everybody as we're going to switch off here, and we're going to me and Bob are going to keep playing this because, you know. But yeah, I'm annoyed with the bullshit of that. But hey, that's how I feel about it. I know how you guys feel about it. Yeah, so thank you very much, everybody, and we'll see you back for Throwback Tuesday when Bob's probably going to have a lot to talk about because he kind of missed Monday.
Oh, yeah.
Alrighty. Okay, boys and girls, we'll see you for I Hate Fairyland, I think 4 or 5, and the rest of the stuff. And hopefully...
Oh my god, these guys fucking move.
Yeah. And hopefully this won't go too far one way or another with this, and I think hopefully we don't play it until 3 in the morning. Alright, have yourselves a good night, boys, and we'll see you next time on Orc 14 Reviews. Bye!